How big is YouTube? Googling this question will give you answers ranging from 800 million to 1 billion videos uploaded, but those numbers are wildly inaccurate. Although YouTube is the second most visited website on the world, the real size of YouTube is a well-protected secret, waiting to be uncovered. While videos of the MrBeasts, MKBHDs and PewDiePies of the world are well known and researched, they are only the tip of the iceberg, and very different from the vast majority of content that is hidden beneath the surface. We barely know anything about the average video uploaded to YouTube.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Searching for the true size of YouTube isn't just a journey about numbers. It can also help us better understand the YouTube algorithm, one of Google's best kept secrets, which content is promoted and which one stays at 0 views forever. Surely we can just use the YouTube Data API to get all the data we ever wanted, just sending a few API requests and call it a day. Well, wrong. The public YouTube API has very restrictive request limits. In fact, they are so low, I even had problems with just programming a simple chatbot for my last project. Like most other big social media platforms, YouTube restricted API access drastically over the years. With Facebook joining this trend after the Cambridge Analytica scandal, Reddit and Twitter were the only ones left with fairly permissive API restrictions, until last year when both of them restricted them heavily to make all that cash money. But fear not, the alliance of highly caffeinated black-hooded hacktivists have one last trick up their sleeves. While the YouTube Data API is the official API meant for public use, there is a different private API that Google uses for all their own clients, called InnerTube. For a while now, people took a very close look at those clients and reverse engineered the API to provide all the access that is needed for our journey. Now that we have basically unrestricted access to YouTube data, there's one more problem. How to get a truly random sample of YouTube videos so that we can project the real size of YouTube. The Google index would be a great starting point, but not every video is indexed in Google. Maybe following YouTube suggestions obtained by the API can help discovering new videos, but that way videos selected will be heavily biased towards popular videos and not random at all. But when we look at the URL of a YouTube video, there's something that appears to be truly random. The video identifier at the end of the URL. Using this identifier, it is possible to perform something called drunk dialing, which has nothing to do with phone calls that you will regret on the next morning, but a lot with your inability to properly press numbers while being intoxicated. Drunk dialing generates random theoretically valid YouTube IDs and just tries them all out. Because only a fraction of all possible YouTube IDs are actually assigned, this approach can be used to get a truly random sample of videos. But there's the catch. With a possible of 18.4 quintillion possible combinations, you would only get one valid video every 18.4 billion requests, assuming there are about 1 billion videos on the platform. There is no way that Google does not notice and block this for suspicious behavior. Thankfully, in 2011 already, a research paper discovered an interesting behavior in the YouTube Search API that can be used as a feature to reduce the number of requests dramatically. After generating a random YouTube ID, searching for only the few first characters will return every video that starts with those characters followed by a dash. Using this method, searching for a random video is completely reasonable, but it introduces one last problem. The dash clearly has some special function inside YouTube search behavior that we do not know about. Choosing only videos with a dash in the video identifier might lead to non-random datasets. To prove the reliability of the dash method, a research team developed a different but less effective way to obtain a random dataset which uses OR operators and case insensitivity properties of the YouTube API to search over 32,000 video identifiers with one request. It took them about 2 months to obtain around 10,000 videos. And after comparing the two datasets, they concluded that there are no significant differences, which means we finally have a reliable way of obtaining truly random sets of YouTube videos in a reasonable time. So what does the data of the researchers look like? Prepare to be amazed. YouTube houses over 13 billion videos, which is an order of magnitude higher than the number I previously found on the internet. But there's more. The median video has just 39 views, a humble figure compared to the viral hits we often hear about. Almost 5% of the videos did not get any views at all, and about 88% of videos did not get a single like. So if you don't want me to end up on this list, make sure to leave a like on this video. The researchers also took a look at how many videos were uploaded yearly, which shows a staggering increase of content being uploaded to YouTube every year. The median video length is about 2 minutes, and almost 38% are less than a minute long, while only about 4% of the videos are longer than 1 hour. As a result of those findings, the research team decided to create a permanent site for tracking YouTube as a whole that can be found at tubestats.org and will be updated with new statistics in the future. If you are interested in learning more about the results and the process, I highly encourage you to check out the blog post How Big is YouTube by Ethan Zuckerman, who is one of the researchers, and the paper Dialing for Videos, a random sample of YouTube, which is freely available. All links are in the description down below. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.